Crappy teacher vlog. Crappy teacher vlog. Crappy teacher vlog. Crappy teacher starts now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Crappy Teacher here. Just checking in this week. This is my last week with the student teacher, and she's taken over. Meanwhile, I'm the science department chair at my school, so I go around and I watch other science teachers teach and give them some feedback. So I've been working on that. I'm writing over $13,000 in grants to fund our school garden area. So that's another thing I've been working on. And here's a quick little video to show you something I spent maybe too much time on last week. Hey guys, see that crazy look in my eye? I know I always kind of have that, but I've been at school all day, and now it's almost 6 o'clock at night. And what happened was I just got engrossed with making what's called a BreakoutEdu. And I made a game for you guys, and it's about states of matter. We're going to be playing it later this year. It's going to be super fun, so keep on the lookout for that. The whole goal with making a BreakoutEdu is you kind of gamify a lesson in your classroom. And the only time I've used a breakout game in a classroom was actually with my science teachers last year. So here you can see a few pictures of my science teachers trying to crack the case. And I even practiced giving this breakout challenge to my family before trying it with teachers. So it's not something you can just pick up and say like, oh, I'm going to do a breakout game today, because it takes a lot of planning. Hence why I spent, 3 hours after school working on one last week. But there's a ton of resources online. I found some games that you can buy for purchase on Teachers Pay Teachers. The Breakout website, if your district or your classroom, you buy the set, you have access to their games. And then there's a great Breakout EDU community on Facebook that I found. And that's where I got a lot of ideas for how to plan one of these games. Basically, all students are given are clues. So it's really like an escape room, and they have to find the clues, figure out what they mean, look at the locks, and unlock them all in order to break out. So there are directional locks, meaning like they have to press it up, down, left, right to solve. There is a letter lock that has 5 spaces for alphabetical letters. There is a 4-digit lock and then a 3-digit lock. Lastly, you can add a single padlock on there. There's a bunch of things, like I know teachers had mentioned at a conference I went to that you could even put like certain ribbons around for a lock and then hide a pair of scissors in the room for them to break out. But you have this whole combination of different types of clues that the kids have to look at. And I spent my time, after researching a bunch, I ended up trying to make my own, because I feel like doing it yourself, you really get a better understanding of how all the different parts are interconnected and work together. So that's what I spent last week working on, and I hope it's going to be awesome. And if you're watching this, here's a secret clue for next week's States of Matter breakout game. The crossword doesn't do anything for you. Okay, so that's my clue. If you're watching, I don't think a lot of my students have been watching my vlog, so if you know them, shh, unless you're in my class, then you can use that secret clue. Before I sign off this week, I'd like to give a student shout out to my student, Adeline R. Adeline always has a great attitude in class, and she does a really good job participating in our weekly sketch note challenge, and she puts a lot of effort into what she does. And I love seeing her every day. So thanks for being a great student. And to everybody else, have an awesome week of school. Hope you are excited for just a 2-day week before Thanksgiving next week. And maybe if you'd like, share what you're thankful for in the comments. Bye.
Crappy teacher vlog. Crappy teacher starts now.